Hi guys, it's Kimberly Bell with the Real Estate Office. Welcome back to Education Week 2. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about marketing plans. So this week, we're going to talk about what it takes to do a presentation to a seller. But to be able to do that, we need to talk about what your marketing plan is. Not what I bring to the table, not what the company brings to the table, but what you as the agent brings to the table. So when you have a marketing plan is going to be one aspect of what you're going to talk to about the seller. But above all, besides pricing, it's going to be your number one asset in your seller's packet. These are individually tailored so that it matches your personality and what you're willing to offer that particular client that you're presenting your seller's packet to. Of course, next week we're going to go on to a full seller's packet. What does the company offer and how that matters. But in addition to that, the number one selling point needs to be your marketing plan. Some of you already have marketing plans. Some of you have them saved and they need to be moved over into your packets so that they're easier to find. And so we're going to talk about placing them on Drive as well into one particular packet. We'll talk about regrouping again next week about that. So a marketing plan has many aspects. It has your overall objective and your goals, what your target buyers are going to be, the geographical area in which you're going to market for the people. You're going to analyze the market and its competition, which of course would be your CMA, but that would come later. You're just going to make sure that that's part of the promise in the front end. You're going to give it unique value and what is your unique marketing and value that you're going to offer to your seller. Now, that means that if you're going to stand up, this is my favorite analogy, you guys know this, you're going to stand up in front of that house every single day and you're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance out in front of their house at 5 o'clock every day, then that needs to be what you put on your paper that you're presenting to them as part of your marketing plan. A more realistic goal, of course, would be that you're going to maybe put a book with all of the utilities and what the property has to offer, extra disclosures. Maybe you're going to talk about that in the house. You're going to put a sign on the property. You're going to go ahead and, of course, again, next week we're going to talk about where the company feeds listings to. But maybe you're going to go ahead and put that as part of your marketing plan that you know that we're going to market to these extra websites, 150 plus other websites. You're going to maybe put a listing booster on the property. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're going to put a number that they can text and get more information about your property. Maybe you're going to do AdWorks, open houses. Maybe you're guaranteeing them a certain amount of open houses until the house sells. Open houses are different for everybody, so it just depends. But if you're going to guarantee them an open house and you can't do the open house, you might also put in your marketing plan by a certified professional that's going to do that open house. So for example, I had New Bedford listed. I wasn't available to do the open house. I had promised them some open houses and Valerie did that open house for me. So she has a license. She's a licensed agent in the state of Tennessee. We wanted to make sure that they had somebody qualified. And of course that house did sell. We want to make sure that we're living up to our expectations of what we promise our clients. So we're going to follow the sale to the end. What are you going to guarantee them in terms of service, in terms of showing service? Are they going to sign up for CSS? Are they going to get text? Are you going to call them? You have to decide up front with that client or edit your marketing plan as to how you're going to stay in touch with that client. Are you going to call them within a certain amount of time after the house is being shown? Are you going to be available 24/7 or just 9 to 8? Or what is your availability? If you're out of town, are you going to have somebody cover for you? And what does that look like? We know that people expect us to work many hours, but when we're not working those hours, we need to make sure that they have a clear expectation of who they're going to hear from and what it means for us to work as a team so that we can support each other when we are out of town. Maybe we are going to talk to the seller about what their proceeds are going to look like on the front end, so they know that when we list it, this is what the proceeds look like and what the proceeds are going to look like on the back end. Of course, these are just estimates, estimating that. And then you may want to talk to them about, maybe you have an idea of what the holding costs. What is it costing them to have this house maybe sit vacant if they've already moved? So if it's costing them thousands of dollars every single month to sit vacant, maybe we need to be a little bit more aggressive in our pricing. So are you going to update the seller after every showing? Well, how are they going to get their feedback, and what time frame can they expect that in from you? Wow. A seller's plan can take a lot of your time. And knowing how you're going to utilize and execute your plan is super important. Now, it can be different with every single transaction. But if you start with a template that you already have, and you type that up and you give your marketing plan put together, knowing going into each individual one it's different, you'll be a leg up. You won't have to recreate every single time. So the first thing about putting together our seller's information is that we are now going to do a marketing plan. So attached, I'm going to give you 2 examples of marketing plan. Neither are my marketing plan. And neither are somebody that's in this office. They're purely for educational and example use only. I would hope that you would bring a cutting edge to your marketing plan, and your call to action is to have your marketing plan turned in by Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Your marketing plan on a regular sheet of paper. It really shouldn't take more than about 1 sheet. Some people do have 2 sheets. I think one that I'm sending you is, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 sheets. I think you can get your point across in less than that. I do think that they would love it to be outlined. I can send you additional examples if you want. They're going to be attached here to this video. They're going to be attached in the email, and I look forward to seeing your marketing plan by Tuesday, end of business. I know that you guys are extremely creative and that you guys each bring different aspects to the real estate office and to your business. Let's utilize those individualities and go ahead and show people what we have and that we're making a difference in this market. Look forward to seeing them. This is Kimberly Bell, the real estate office, getting our marketing plans put together. Have a great day, you guys.